Let's go ahead and take off here this morning and go over, make sure we got everything set up correctly on your own charts. I'm going to show you how you can set on your own charts these buy zones and sell zones. And I'm going to show you if you want a lot of liquidity grab trades during the day, or if you want just a few liquidity grab trades during the day. This is a really, really neat indicator that shows when the market is pulling back into these deep liquidity grabs to continue it in the other direction. And this is where the wrongly positioned traders get caught. I'm going to show you this morning how to set it up on your own charts. Members, it's on the members download page. Exactly what I'm going over right here. Just go to the members download page. It's going to show you how to set up these sell zones and buy zones. This is this morning since 6:30. We're just coming out of a buy zone at 8:10. It's 8:26 right now. Nice move outside the buy zone. We're getting a push up to the upside. So since 6:20 this morning, we had a buy zone. We had 1, 2, 3 buy zones. We had 1 sell zone. These zones are very, very key to reversing the market in all markets across the board. This is universal no matter what market you're looking at. Futures, all futures, currency, stocks, crypto markets, etc. This is a universal zone where the market likes to pull back, catch the wrongly positioned traders, and they like to reverse catching those wrongly positioned traders, and they'd like to bring it in the other direction. So when we look at this, you want to set your chart up. Like I said, we have a link on the members download page for you to come in and get these exact zones. This is an indicator. You can use it on a blank chart if you would like. I'm going to show you how you can use it with the liquidity grab tick strategy. Liquidity grab tick strategy. I'm going to show you how you can do that also to take advantage of these zones. If you want, like I said, a lot of buy and sell zones, up here we have a sell zone. This is a sell zone going on up at this level. This is a very, very leading indicator. You get a big heads up on this. The key for this to work is this. Price must get inside of these buy and sell zone. It must come inside of it. I mean, it's got to come into the zone. I have an upper zone and a lower zone. I have a shorter zone and I have a deeper zone. So I have a shallow zone and a deeper zone. Price must come inside of it. So for this sell zone to work as a qualified trade, I must come inside of it. Price must come inside of this zone. There's my low zone. There's my high zone. This is a high probability reversal point on the S&P right now. If price touches the low end of the zone, it has to touch right on it. Can't be below it in reverse. Not even by a tick. These are very, very accurate. If price comes inside of it and does not exceed the high end of the zone, and it cannot close one candle outside of it, or it's not qualified, it must get into this sell zone. And I must get a V top for a sell, or getting to this buy zone. And I must get a V bottom for a buy. The Renko size you use is up to you. You can go all the way down to a 1-120. This is a 1-120 chart. You can go to 1-125, 1-130, 1-135. Depending on the size of the V bottom that you want to deal with on your stop. Because once this V bottom takes place out of these buy and sell zones, you can even go all the way down if you wanted to a 1-110 for a 12 tick stop, or a 15 tick stop, a 1-115. You're just going to get more V bottom, V tops. The higher Renko size you use, the less V bottom, V tops you're going to get into the buy and sell zone for major reversals. So these are high probability major reversal points. We're not talking about scalping for a point or 2 points. Friday on the microphone, I said one should be coming up, and it ran 20 S&P points within what, 12 minutes? Within 10 to 15 minutes out of these zones, you should see a reaction. This is not something we got to wait all day after you get into a zone and just wait and see if it's going to react. These are high probability reversal zones. The key for these zones to work are my proprietary Renko bar type for trend. We have what's called a Sim Renko bar type. That's my proprietary bar type that I created. You know, you have how Ninja came up with the Uni Renko bar type. It's an Uni Renko bar chart. Well, I created a Sim Renko bar type that has all these trend filters built into it. So this is a bar type. Is key for this to work. Now here's your settings. Very, very simple. So first setup, that's the key for these zones to work. First thing you want to set up your Uni Renko bar type. Uni Renko bar length. Sorry. One 20, 25, 30, or 35. You can even go lower if you want. You can go down to 115, 120. What that's going to create, these V tops and V bottoms. So if it's a 120, that's 20 ticks. It's a 20 tick reversal. If it's a 115, it's a 15 tick reversal. If it's a 110, it's a 10 tick reversal out of the zone. If it's a 115, it's a 5 tick reversal out of the zone. So these are called V tops and V bottoms. We want one to occur exactly inside the zone. We're right at the top of the sell zone right now. It's got to get into it. Got to get into it and close. Close inside of or touch it. So first set up your Renko bar type. Very simple. Second thing you're going to do is you're going to enter two indicators or indicator. You want to insert the Sim outer edge. It's our proprietary indicator that has a Sim Renko bar type built in. Insert the Sim outer edge. What that's going to produce, these zones. Now you want to insert it twice. One for a shallow zone, one for a deeper zone. Insert it twice. Now this is on the members download page. Now we got this deep zone. That's my deep zone. We had a beautiful run here this morning at 7 o'clock. We're even in a chop market right now. This works in chop or trend. In trend, you'll just see this. We had a trend day last Wednesday, and we had all these Sim tick strategy entries automatically on the way up. We were in a parabolic market. And I said the first pullback to one of these buy zones should be a nice reversal. Sure enough, it came down to it, got inside just like this, my buy zone, ran up 20 S&P points, over 20 S&P points within 10 minutes. So the same thing works in chop or trend. This works in chop or trend. Chop or trend. Where traders get taken to the woodshed, they don't know where the markets can possibly reverse in chop. We're in a chop market right now. Sitting up for a sell zone right here as we speak. So what you want to do, like I said, insert the Sim outer edge twice, put in your shallow zone, your deep zone. Here's how you do it. The shallow zone, you want to insert the shallow zone I like to use. Here's what I like to use is a 25. My intermediate's a 50. My longer is 100. So those are my 3 top settings that you just need to put under your indicator. So you go into indicator, very simple. You go up to trend and you put my Simrinko bar type, Simrinko Algo NT8, Simrinko Algo NT8, Simrinko Algo NT8, put a 25, a 50 or 100. You can insert this 3 times if you want. If you don't want a lot of lines on there, sell zones, buy zones, then you just put a 25 and 100. That's what I like to use, 25 and 100. You can put the 50 in there also. I show in the room a 50 and 100. But if you want a lot more trades, put a 25 and 100. And you see a lot more buy and sell zones. That's what I'm going to put in the room. I'm going to set that up in a second. But those are the 3 you want to put in. And that's it. That's all you got to do. Now you got an indicator. It's indicator based. On any market, you're going to know exactly the buy and sell zone all day long, every single day, any given market. Doesn't matter what market it is. You know the highest probability reversal zone. The key for this for you to work on high probability setups, you do not want it getting, you want to see it close inside the zone like it is now, close. It cannot close outside of my zone by 1 candle at all. And if it does, you just ignore it. If this is all green all the way up through green, 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 it closes outside the upper edge, ignore it. It's not a high probability reversal. You need to get inside of it. That's a high probability zone. The demanded zones and the supply zones will automatically come up. You can see the next buy zone would be down here at this level. There it is. It just printed. There's my shallow zone. My deep zone still remained the same from this big buy we had earlier, this low at 7 o'clock. It's still the same buy zone. It has not changed yet. It's a deeper zone. That's still a buy zone if it gets down there. This is my shallow zone. So you want it to reverse in those zones. It's got to come down to it. It's got to close inside of it or touch it. It cannot exceed it. Once it does that, you got yourself a high probability setup. And this doesn't need any other indicator. None. These are high probability buy and sell zones. When I developed this Simrinko bar type, I have a lot of filters built into this already for trend. So what it does, it naturally gives these, and when I built the outer edge indicator, it looks at these major buy and sell zones that are on the outer edge of the market. And it projects it for us going forward. So we always know as the market's ticking along, what's our high probability reversal point. All right. So we have this on the members download page. Or you can replay this video. I showed you exactly how to do it. Set up the Unirinko bar link to 120, a 25, 30, 30. It's up to you. That's going to show you the big reversal point inside of the V top, V bottom, like it's doing now inside of these zones. If you want small reversal points for smaller stops, put a smaller Rinko. You're just going to get more V bottoms. You may get, let's say you use a 115 for a 5-tick reversal or 1110. You may get 2 or 3 inside the buy zone, V bottoms, V tops. Be aware of that. If you just want one big, nice V bottom, V top, increase your bar size to a 20, 25, whatever. If you don't want to if you just want one reversal bar, I would go max 35 is my max. You know, this is 120 I'm showing you right now live in the room. Okay. These are high probability reversal zones. I'm going to keep it inside of the, I'm going to keep this on the room so you can view it. If you use the 50 and 100 zone, you're going to get longer lines because it's a longer size trend parameter. If you use the 25, you put the 25, here's what you got to do. And I'm going to put the 25 in so you can see it all day today again too. Look how this extended out. Watch this. The 25 was here, right? It was all the way, this came up when price was all the way down here at 55.40. It said my reversal zone is 48.25 to 52.25. That's my sell zone. But see how price came up to it? It's the line's going to stop because it's a 25. It's going to calculate the lower end of it right away. It's not a 50 or 100. So what you got to do is just extend the zone out. And you can eye judge. You can see when if it gets in the zone, when price, here it's inside this zone. But you can see, extend it out if you use a 25. That means it got inside of it right there. Okay. So that's how you set up the Sim Renko bar type, our proprietary reversal sell or buy zones with our outer edge. It is beautiful in trend or chop. We're in a chop market. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 trades coming up on the 5th trade since 6 o'clock this morning. This 25 Renko can set up between 10 to 20 trades a day. You go to a 50 Renko, goes lower. You go to 100 Renko. We had 2 of them a Friday, and I called the one out. I said, listen, on the big drop we had a 20-point drop and a 35-point drop. It hit our sell zone. We knew it 1.5 hours before it hit the zone. It closed one close inside of it, gave a reversal bar. You remember, saw it, and the market tanked. We had an hour and a half heads up that I gave you guys on the microphone for that big sell zone. Just like this big buy zone. We got a big heads up. We knew this buy zone. Look at this. We knew this buy zone since Sunday night. Sunday night, the buy zone printed. Look where it came down to. Right to the buy zone. Where'd it go? 32. High is 49. Over 15 S&P points. So this is a big buy zone. Just like Friday. Friday was a big sell zone, right? Caught that big over 20 and then over a 35-point plunge. So when you get to the bigger zone, this is 100. This is my 100 here. Insert with the 100, my big one. It doesn't move very much during the day. But when it comes down to it, heads up. And then you got the 50 and the 100. All right, these are major reversal points in the market. Go to the members download page.